preterite of ER and IR verbs. What is the preterite? The preterite tense in Spanish tells what happened at a particular moment in the past. You already know the present tense of AR verbs in the preterite. ER and IR verbs have different endings than AR verbs, but the same endings as each other. The steps to forming ER and IR verbs in the preterite are the same as AR verbs. Parte 1. Start with the ER or IR verb in the infinitive form. This means that the verb is not conjugated and still has the ER or IR at the end. For example, comer. The second step is to drop the ER or IR and decide who did the action. For example, when you drop the ER off of comer, the only letters you are left with are COM. If you are trying to describe the yo form, you need to add the correct ending. Por ejemplo, yo comí. Here are the rest of the endings. ER verbs. Iste, yo, imos, istes, ieron. Notice that both the yo and el ella usted forms have accents, similar to AR preterite verbs. Un ejemplo, comí, comiste, comió, comimos, comistes, comieron. IR verbs in the preterite have exactly the same endings. Por ejemplo, ayer yo comí el almuerzo en la playa y entonces leí un libro. Yesterday I ate lunch at the beach and then read a book. The nosotros form of IR verbs in the preterite tense is the same as in the present tense, imos. Look for clues in the sentence to help you determine whether the verb is in the present or past tense. This is similar to AR verbs. Nosotros corrimos en la pista ayer. We ran on the track yesterday. The word ayer tells you that the verb corrimos is in the preterite tense and not the present tense. Use the vocab from your AR verbs notes to help you write sentences in the preterite. Práctica. Pause the video and conjugate the verb abrir in the preterite tense using the endings from the other side of the sheet. When you are finished, restart the video and I will go over the conjugations with you. Yo abrí. I opened. Tú abriste. You opened. Él, ella, usted abrió. He, she, or you opened. Nosotros abrimos. We opened. Vosotros abristeis. You all opened. Ellos, ellas, ustedes abrieron. They or you all opened. Now conjugate the verb correr. Pause the video and when you are ready, restart it and I will go over the conjugations with you. Correr en inglés significa to run. So in the past tense, it would conjugate to ran. Yo corrí, tú corriste, él, ella, usted corrió, nosotros corrimos, vosotros corristeis, ellos, ellas, ustedes corrieron. Finally, conjugate the verb vivir. When you are ready, restart the video and I will go over the conjugations with you. En inglés, vivir significa to live. In the preterite, this would translate to lived, with an ed ending in English. Viví, viviste, vivió, vivimos, vivisteis, vivieron. You are now ready for part 2. Conjugate each verb according to the subject. On purpose, these verbs are ones that you are not familiar with. Simply follow the steps from the other side of the sheet and use the correct endings. Remember that ER and IR verbs in the preterite use the same endings. When you are ready, restart the video and I will go over the conjugations with you. Yo barrí. Nosotros volvimos. Tú perdiste. Ellos recibieron. Él dividió. Vosotros tosisteis. Mi padre prohibió. Yo sorprendí. Ustedes rompieron. Tú consumiste. Vosotros confundisteis. Ella y yo dormimos. Parte 3. Write the correct conjugation and then translate the sentence to English. Pause the video. When you are ready, restart the video and I will go over the answers with you. Yo leí un libro en la clase de inglés. I read a book in English class. Ayer vosotros dormisteis mucho. Yesterday you all slept a lot. Los estudiantes abrieron la puerta. The students opened the door. Nosotros competimos en el partido de voleibol. We competed in the volleyball game. Francisco perdió la competencia. Francisco lost the competition. Tú viviste en Chicago por 2 años. You lived in Chicago for 2 years.